Now let's move on to the basic elements or contents of audit reports. Basic elements of audit reports. That is to mean the content of the audit report. We've defined an audit report as a formal document issued by an independent auditor after examining a company's financial statements, and it includes various elements like 1, the title. Now, there is a section in the audit report we are calling title, which clearly states the report's title. Okay? It could be the audit of the financial statements. And the audited entity. The title also shows the period covered by the audit. So the section on the title indicates the name of the audited entity. It first of all states the report's title. So here we have the report's title. Then it must have the audited entity at the top. The audited entity, the period covered. That is what constitutes the title. Then we have number 2, addressee. Addressee specifies the recipient of the audit report. The report has to be addressed to someone, okay, such as a company's board of directors or shareholders or other relevant parties. 3, you have introductory paragraph. Introductory paragraph. Now, this paragraph identifies the financial statements that have been audited. Identifies the financial statements that have been identified. The introductory paragraph. You understand? It identifies that financial statements that have been audited. It also states the auditor's responsibilities. We all know candidates, the auditor's responsibilities in regard to audit of financial statements. So that has to be stated in the introductory paragraph. The auditor's responsibilities. Then there is a section or an element in the audit report which is the scope paragraph. The scope paragraph. Now, the scope paragraph outlines the scope of the the audit, including the auditing standards that are followed, the procedures performed, and so on. Auditing standards that are followed by the auditor or applied by the auditor in the process of auditing. It has to indicate what standards did the auditor apply or use. All right, the auditing standards and the procedures performed. Procedures performed. That is the scope paragraph. Then we have the opinion paragraph. The opinion paragraph. Now, this is the core of the audit report. The opinion paragraph is the core of the audit report, where the auditor expresses an opinion. Can you hear me? Where the auditor expresses an opinion on the fairness and accuracy of the financial statements. The opinion can be either unqualified. This opinion could either be unqualified opinion. Unqualified opinion is a positive opinion. It is a positive opinion. This is where the auditor states that the financial statements are free from material misstatements and give a true and fair view. This is a qualified opinion, a good report. Then you have qualified opinion. It could be unqualified opinion. It may be unqualified opinion. So qualified opinion, the financial statements are generally accurate, but there are specific issues or limitations that need to be highlighted. Okay, we'll be looking into it later on, but just understand for now that a qualified opinion is where the financial statements are generally accurate, but there are specific issues or limitations that need to be changed or highlighted. Then there is adverse opinion. Adverse opinion, this is a negative opinion. Here the financial statements are materially misstated and do not present a true and fair view. Adverse. Then of course you have the disclaimer. Disclaimer of opinion. Now, disclaimer of opinion, the auditor is unable to form an opinion on the financial statements due to significant limitations in the scope of the audit. Here, the auditor is not in a position to give any opinion. And the auditor states that he, based on the evidence that is gathered, is not able to give any opinion as to whether financial statements are free from material misstatements or not. So that is the fifth element. Then number 6, we have key audit matters. This is another element of an audit report. Now, for public companies, this section highlights the most significant matters, the most significant audit matters that arose during an audit and the auditor's response to them. Most significant matters. Key audit matters. These most significant matters that arose during the audit. So when auditing, the auditor may come across matters that he considers significant. So the auditor has to highlight such matters in the audit report and his response to the key audit matters. You understand? Key audit matters. Key audit matters. That is another element of an audit report. Key means significant. If the auditor comes up across a matter that is considered to be key or significant, then the auditor has to include such matters in the report and his response to the significant matters. There may also be elements like other reporting responsibilities. Let me just write it. Other reporting responsibilities. There could be other reporting responsibilities, like information about reporting responsibilities, such as reporting on other information included in the annual report. We know that the annual report of a company may include other information apart from the financial statements, like the director's report or the chairman's statement. Part of the annual report that a company complies, that a company generates, apart from the audit of the financial statements, public limited companies are required, may be required to include the chairman's statement. This is the chairman to the board of directors. The directors may also have their own report. Now, the auditor may be required to give an opinion on these other reports apart from the financial statements. So that may also be part of the auditor's report. His opinion on the chairman's statement or on the director's report. That is just under other reporting responsibilities. Eight, you may have auditor's signature as part of the audit report. The signature of the engagement partner or the firm. 9, auditor's address must also be part of the auditor's report, and even the date of the audit report. It provides the auditor's address. This section provides the auditor's address and the date of the audit report. So these are 9 elements of the auditor's report.